folks, here we are back again in my apartment opening up a brand new guitar. This time it is the Fender SQUIER Affinity Stratocaster HSS in Montego Black Metallic. I'm demonstrating how to open a box improperly here by almost stabbing myself in the face. Get rid of the knife there. This came from Austin Bazaar in Austin, Texas. Bought it off Reverb for $239.99. Arrived in just under 10 days. Probably a week. I should start counting these things. Packaged extraordinarily well. Probably the best packaging I've seen. Okay, very, very safely packaged. It almost looks small. It was packaged so well. And in a second, I'm going to get my Strat out and just make sure, because I thought, oh, maybe I'd buy a smaller guitar and not realize it. Yeah, regular size, just looks small. It was packaged so kind of compactly. And I'm about to get kind of a surprise here. And I'll just let it happen natural, guys. We'll have that surprise together, all right? There's some moisture stuff. There's directions on how to care for the guitar, basic trem arm. Not a bad trem system. Not a great trem system. Very, very usable. Okay, we get a peek there at the big old 60s headstock, which is very cool. The dark Indian Laurel fretboard, maple neck, and the, you got it, black paint job. Fun times. Now, I thought maybe this is a mistake that Austin Bazaar did. It was the same picture on Fender and Austin Bazaar. That is not black. That is like a lighter kind of mocha charcoal wannabe thing. So initially here, I'm a little bit disappointed. Liked that color. Did not want a black guitar. But this guitar grows on me, and we'll see how it goes together. Again, this is not Austin Bazaar's fault. This is the picture that Fender uses for publicity. It's probably the picture I'm going to have to use, guys. So you guys might need to get mad at me too, as I almost chop off a finger here with the poorly. I'm bad at knives. Okay, good at guitars, bad at knives. Here we can get a better look at the paint job, and really love the platinum sparkle pickguard. Really, really gorgeous. 5-way switch, obviously, nothing special. You can see the metal flake there, or the metallic flake in the paint job. You know, looks nice. It's a nicely finished guitar. Really well done guitar. A lot of people love this look, but I just think what happens is that black guitars, for whatever reason, don't get the kind of clicks that other guitars do online. And that's my little conspiracy theory. There's a 60s headstock. There's a synthetic bone nut there. The Laurel fretboard really kind of looks like a lighter ebony almost. Very pretty. So I'm not going to do any conspiracy theories over at Fender, but I think maybe they wanted to spice up the thumbnail a little bit. I don't know. Again, not trying to bug anybody. Here's the satin urethane finish on the neck. That's a maple neck. Really, this is my new preferred go-to finish on necks. And if I do a kick guitar again, when I do a kick guitar again, I'll do that. There's the Fender stamp on the back there. And yeah, there's that platinum sparkle pickguard, which I think really stands out. I love that look of that pickguard, and I love for them to do it more often on other things. Squire is very, very creative in that way. Just kind of wish that the color of the guitar was a little bit more correct. Anyway, so we'll do a tone demo here, and then I'll get you guys into the review. Enjoy. guys, welcome back to the channel. Checking out a brand new guitar today. This is a Fender SQUIER Affinity Stratocaster HSS in Montego black metallic. Very long name. Again, the longer the name, the cheaper the guitar. This is a $240 guitar. Very, very affordable, $260 door to door. It's a perfect option for you if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, $1,000 or up, at least on a Fender Stratocaster. This is made by the same company, has a lot of cool features on it that even some of the other Strats are not going to have. But before we dive into it, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel, helps me out, and makes these things more possible. All right, so let's run down this guitar. We have an alder body, first and foremost, which is very rare on lower priced guitars. Alder is a tone wood. For people who are interested about tone wood comparisons, check out the Warmouth YouTube page after you watch this video. Not now. I don't know why I'm advertising other people's YouTube pages. We have a maple neck. Some people like maple neck, some people don't. It's a cheaper wood to use, but it is a beautiful, beautiful neck. I will talk about that in a moment. We obviously have the nice, super shiny finish on the black metallic Montego Bay. It's black. You know, it's black and it has some metal flake in there. It looks like it has some luminescent flake. It's really pretty when you get up close to it. Now, it does look different than the picture I saw on Reverb. And that is sometimes a problem. It is a darker color. It's kind of shown as to be like a lighter, kind of almost mocha. I'll put the picture right here that they have on Reverb. Right? It's a different color than this thing. Right? Not a huge deal. Again, Austin Bazaar, terrific company. I don't know if they chose the picture or whatever, but does look different. So if you want that color, this is not that color. Okay? It's like a darker black with metallic flake in it. The cool thing, however, about this guitar, and the reason I chose this guitar, and the reason you're probably clicked on this guitar too, is this very cool pickguard. This is called the Platinum Sparkle pickguard. Okay? It's a plastic pickguard with a cool design on it, which is great. It really stands out against this black, very cool looking design. SQUIER in general will try out things before Fender does and will kind of allow themselves a little bit more leeway. The Strat line is like a holy thing. It's a very cherished thing, and so changes to the guitar happen slowly over the course of decades. They'll try stuff standard on SQUIER and just kind of see what lands. Okay, this is a bone nut up here. They have this gorgeous fat 60s style headstock, which just looks really cool. It kind of makes it look like that bass headstock where you have that narrowing in the neck and then the fat headstock up there. Oversized letters, very retro, very cool. You do have two string trees. Standard Fender tuning machines. Fender's always had terrific tuning machines. Again, the design of the headstock lends itself to staying in tune. I don't necessarily think you'd even need to upgrade these. If you wanted to really soup up this guitar, you probably should, but they're fine. They do well. Indian laurel fretboard. Laurelwood, I guess, is mostly from India, so I think you can just say laurelwood, but that is what this is. I love how and some guitars do this, some don't. They place the dots right on the seam of the laurel and maple. And one thing that really does, and especially in a lower priced guitar, it lets you know that they actually kind of crossed their T's and dotted their I's with the design. It's kind of like the green M&M's thing. Because so often on lower priced guitars, I'll see that the dots won't be in alignment. One might be a little bit bigger, one might be a little bit smaller, one might be up here, might be down here, might not be equidistant. When they put it right on the line like that, you can know that they actually did everything properly and did it correctly. And if you're dyslexic and stupid like me, that helps. The other thing is that I really love about the laurel look is it kind of looks like ebony, which is a much more expensive wood and frankly a little bit less sustainable. Laurel is a sustainable wood, from what we're told, who knows. And it really looks very, very cool, and it's such a smooth fretboard. I'm having so much fun. You don't want to take your hands off this guitar. The neck, the maple neck, has a satin urethane finish on it. That is just like, so, it's like feeling a sculpture. You know, it has that you just want to keep feeling it. It's almost perverse. It isn't perverse. You just want to keep feeling it, okay? That's it. These are medium jumbo frets. They're not stainless steel. 25.5-inch scale, like all Fenders. 9.5-inch radius. It is not a compound radius. I know a lot of people want compound radiuses now. I enjoy them. This is not one. This is a soloing guitar. I mean, this is a blues machine, this thing. You will probably want to upgrade the trem if you really want to do a lot of that type of work. but it isn't necessary if you're just going to be using it every now and then. Especially if this is a practice guitar or maybe a gig guitar or something that you're taking to a lot of different places where it could get messed up or screwed up. These are dual single coil by Fender pickups, just their standard single coil pickups. Sound good, have that kind of open Fender sound where you can really hear some of those higher notes. And they don't get closed off as much. You could upgrade these. I like them. I wouldn't record with these pickups. They're a little bit dim for me. I do like, however, the Fender humbucking pickup that they have here in the bridge. And I actually generally don't like a humbucker in the bridge, but I really like this one. I like how it sounds. It isn't overwhelming. It isn't too bright. They really kind of put it into a nice zone. And I actually almost never use my bridge setting on other guitars, but I'm using it on this, and I find it really, really useful. So I do like that they put the humbucker in the bridge here, which used to actually kind of be standard. Like back in the day, you couldn't get a guitar without a humbucker in the bridge because everybody wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, but it kind of went away. Fender's known for having the triple single coil design. So this is a 1997 off-the-line Fender Strat. Okay, this is a much more expensive guitar than this. And the reason is because of these single coils here. These are the Seymour Duncan single coils that Fender is known so well for and have that bright, open, honest kind of Fender sound that a lot of Fender people really love. I love this guitar. I love the way it sounds. I've recorded with it for years. It's about 116 pounds of just wonderful, just kind of classic goodness. It has that Clapton look. Whole thing. I'll do a whole thing about this guitar at another point. But this guitar, which cost about $1,000, has fewer features and is actually a little bit slower to play than this other guitar. This guitar cost $1,000. This guitar cost $249 before shipping. There is a huge difference in what you can do with these two guitars. With this humbucker, you can just handle a lot more power, especially if you want to merge into the metal area. Like if you want to really be able to just crank some power through your guitar. Believe it or not, this cheaper guitar is going to handle that hum a lot better. It has a 4-way switch. I'll put the diagram down here, but you can just cancel as much noise as you want. It's a very cool design. I like it. Obviously, plastic knobs, tone, volume. So it doesn't have a lot of the features of some of the other cheaper guitars we've looked at. No compound radius, no stainless steel frets, no push-pull pot. There's these little things, and a lot of the other guitars that I've looked at are designed with function and form in mind, that you're going to do a lot of different things with this guitar. You want to make sure that if you're going to play metal music or hard rock or punkcore or metalcore or shoegaze or whatever it is, whatever genre you're into, that you can cover all those genres with this very cheap guitar. This is not a guitar like that. This is not a guitar like the Harley Benton or even the Ibanez. It doesn't have that fast of a neck. But what it does have is a really comfortable neck, and it has that pretty tone that Fenders are known for. And this guitar really picks up that sound really well, almost kind of like a Telecaster. If you're kind of like a Telecaster, Stratocaster person and you're trying to find that bridge in between, this is a really cool one. I'm really loving this guitar. Drawbacks about it: no compound radius, no stainless steel frets, no push-pull pot. Also, the color's off from what the picture was. Not a huge deal, but it should be something that you know. Tris, this is pretty good, not great, but not a drawback for the guitar. If you're a recording artist, I might upgrade the single coils here. If you like to play in clubs and bars and you want to practice guitar, you want something that is going to sound really good for a long time. But if you put like a couple beautiful Seymour Duncans in there, this is going to sound as beautiful, I think, as any Fender off the line. Other than that, there's really nothing wrong with it. It's a really well-made, beautifully thought-out guitar. We love the giant headstock. Tuning machines are fine. All in all, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, which is a terrific grade for a guitar that looked different than the picture. The guitar came intonated. The neck is straight. It's obviously been treated really well. Not a tremendous amount of fret sprout or anything like that. Austin Bazaar is a good company, and I give them good reviews, and I will buy guitars from them again, but the picture is different. That's something to know. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Do you have a Fender like this? Do you have a Squier? Let me know what you think of yours. Was the picture issue an issue for you? Here are some more gear reviews if you find yourself interested. Check out my channel, All Self-Taught Guitar. Backing tracks, lessons, things I've learned, places I've gone, loves I've loved. If you love guitar like I do and it's been with you for so long, come check out the channel. Until then, have a good one.